Hi, Tanya Bigelow here, and the word of the day is Bildungsroman. A Bildungsroman is a novel about the moral and psychological growth of the main character. So let me just give context to this word a little bit, or why we're even here. So one of the things that I do with my children every morning, I start the day off with a word of the day, and a quote or like a saying that they can take into their lives for the day. But we always start with a word, and the goal is to build up their vocabulary. A friend of mine said, "Hey, why don't you share this with other people, and maybe that can serve?" Well, I was talking to my 7-year-old this morning, and she said, "What is that word?" She just noticed that it was an extremely long word. And I shared what it was, and then I told her what the meaning of it was, which is a novel about moral and psychological growth of the main character. So first off, she was like, "Okay, what's moral and psychological growth?" And then I broke that down. Moral growth is like you're just growing as a human being, you're self-developing, you're becoming better. And psychological growth means that you have intelligence growth or internal growth or a right-mindedness that you're building. And so she said, "Well, those are better words or smaller words. Why can't we just use those words?" I had to stop and actually explain to her, because in my world, will I ever use Bill's Groom Roman in a sentence? Maybe, maybe not. However, I know that I have read dozens and dozens of those types of books. And to just know that there is a term for those types of books, it just means a lot to me. And hopefully you can grow to appreciate that as well. And when I was thinking about this type of novel, or this word, the definition of this word, I thought about my own personal growth. And I want us to remember that we all grow, right? There's going to be a physical growth that occurs no matter what. However, how you choose to grow after physical growth stops is your responsibility. It's my responsibility. So I have a question for you. How have you grown since the beginning of this year? I got another question. What would you like to grow in for the rest of the year? You see, growth is a part of life. And any person, whether you're male or female, by the age of 18 or 19, your physical growth will stop. After that, growth, your internal growth, is your responsibility. Inner growth is your responsibility, my responsibility. Growth is displayed, this inner growth is displayed by our actions and our words. And our actions and our words are fueled by our thoughts. So it's very important that we learn how to get our thoughts together. So how do you apply this lesson? First and foremost, find out what it is that you like. What's your whistle? What makes you happy? And once you find that out, then take a class on it. Listen to empowering information regarding it, and read informational books about it. See, how you choose to grow and what you choose to feed you is your responsibility. So if you choose to sit and watch sports all day, that's fine. But that's where you're growing. If you choose to listen to a real estate investing class, that's fine. That's where you're growing. The choice is yours. Doesn't make it good, doesn't make it bad, doesn't make it indifferent. How you choose to grow is your responsibility. And I encourage you to choose wisely. I hope this information has served, and remember to have a great day on purpose.